The biggest story of all is that Afe Babalola has obtained court order to withdraw that book in every market, every shop, online shop, including Amazon. It has also been alleged that the High Court has now given the DSS order to seize the book. If you have that book, the DSS might arrest you for being in possession of that book called Nigeria.
Hello, what's up guys? Today I've got some shocking updates on the case between Dele Farotimi and Afe Babalola. Honestly, what's going on here feels like a real-life drama. On December 9, 2024, Dele Farotimi was granted bail for a massive 50 million naira, but just one day later, on December 10, he was taken back to the court, and this time his bail was denied. The court said the offense he's charged with, criminal defamation, is not bailable. Imagine that, bail one day, then no bail the next day. How does that even work? But it doesn't end there. More charges have been added to the case, bringing the total to 14 charges, including treason. Treason? Where did that come from? It is hard to make sense of this. Now, here's the real twist. The DSS has been ordered by the court to seize Dele Farotimi'S book, Nigeria and its criminal justice system, and unpublish it from everywhere. Bookshops, online stores, and even Amazon. They are even saying if you already own the book, the DSS will arrest you just for having it. Can you imagine that? What does all this mean for freedom of expression in Nigeria? Where is this going? Let's hear more about it from Justice Crack. Stay tuned as we roll to the next clip.
This is an update on Dele Farotimi case with Afe Babalola. Let me explain. As of at 9th December 2024, Dele Farotimi was granted bail of 50 million naira, but Dele Farotimi was taken back to court on 10th of December, where he was denied bail. According to the court and the judges, they said that the offense that Dele Farotimi committed is not bailable because it's a criminal defamation charges, that it cannot be bailable after they've granted him bail on the 9th, which is previous day to that day. Not just that, more charges are now being added to the previous charges that Dele Farotimi was charged. It's now 14 charges, including treason. Where they got treason from, I don't know. But Dele Farotimi is now being charged with treason, with other charges including defamation of character and many other more.
If Chief Afe Babalola had carried a wire and maybe allowed the sleeping dog lie, this thing wouldn't have gotten to where it is today. If he had even gone to the extent of filing civil defamation, police would not have been involved. Nigerians would not have heard about this. But the way it is now, the NSAS protests, the anger is still in the people. The police brutality, which has not ceased up to today, the anger is still in the people. If this matter continues the way it is going, because the conservatives who have sympathy for Chief Afe Babalola seems to want to wear out Dele Farotimi with multiple cases. There's a new one that has been filed in Ibadan, right? So now it is beyond Chief Afe Babalola, and they want to wear out Dele Farotimi with multiple cases that virtually for many years to come, he'll be moving from one courtroom to another, answering one question, defending one matter, and all that. At the end of the day, the more that is done, more the cockroaches are being driven out. I keep saying about these cockroaches, the more they are being driven out, and the more Nigerians will hear what ordinarily they wouldn't have had. The international community will hear what ordinarily they wouldn't have had. It is now a class struggle between the conservatives and the radical elements.
The biggest story of all is that Afe Babalola has obtained court order to withdraw that book in every market, every shop, online shop, including Amazon. It has also been alleged that the High Court has now given the DSS order to seize the book in every bookshop across the nation, including online shops, including those who has purchased it already. So if you have that book, the DSS might arrest you for being in possession of that book called Nigeria and its criminal justice system. According to the information made public, that the High Court has given the DSS approval to seize the book everywhere is being seen. Meanwhile, as everybody is demanding the withdrawal of that book from online stores and everywhere, the book still remains one of the best-selling books on Amazon and all other physical stores in Nigeria. A lot of people now have the soft copies. They are now sending it to themselves on WhatsApp. So I wonder how the Nigerian security agencies are going to enforce that to make sure that book doesn't go in circulation. because that book might enter black market soon. During the week, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general election, visited Afe Babalola in discussion on how Dele Farotimi can be released, which anyway Sowore kick against, calling Peter Obi a weak man for going to beg instead of using force. Anyway, Sowore's approach and Peter Obi's approach might not be the same. Many Nigerians are also saying that with the way the judiciary system is handling Dele Farotimi case, they are actually proving that what Dele Farotimi wrote in that book might actually be true, because it seems that the Nigerian judiciary system is actually playing according to what Dele Farotimi wrote in his book, which is Nigeria and its criminal justice system. Those who have read the book says that what Dele Farotimi wrote in that book is exactly what the Nigerian judiciary system is currently doing to him, meaning that Dele Farotimi knew this will happen and he wanted to happen that way, which is already happening for the world to see how the judiciary system is allegedly corrupt. Anyway, this is the summary of what is currently happening on Dele Farotimi's case. If more things come up, I will still come here to explain.
And in case you didn't know why Dele Farotimi was arrested in the first place or what led to all the drama you just watched, don't worry, I've got you covered. The next clip will break it all down for you, step by step, from the initial accusation to the unfolding courtroom chaos. You will see how everything started. But before we dive into that, let me remind you, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notification so you don't miss any update. Trust me, there is a lot more coming. And while you are at it, join the conversation in the comment section below. What do you think about this case? Is the situation fair or completely out of hand? Let's talk about it. Alright, let's take a step back and see how this all began.
Dele Farotimi has been granted bail, but something is wrong with that bail condition. Let me explain. In case you are hearing this issue for the first time, let me give you a summary of what is happening between Afe Babalola and Dele Farotimi. Afe Babalola arrested Dele Farotimi because, according to him, he said that the book that Dele Farotimi wrote defamed his character. So he went all the way from Ekiti to Lagos State and arrested Dele Farotimi, which some people are saying that is not an arrest, that was a kidnapping. Anyway, that's what people are saying because of how he was arrested. So within the space of 24 hours, Dele Farotimi was taken to court by the police and they denied him bail, which has kept him in police custody since the 4th of December till today, 9th of December, when he was taken to court. Remember, according to the publication made by the Nigerian police then, they said that Dele Farotimi will be taken to court on the 10th of December, but they changed their mind suddenly and took Dele Farotimi to court again on the 9th of December when they granted Dele Farotimi bail. But here's the problem. Nigerians are complaining that Dele Farotimi bail condition is too strict to compare to the offense. And not just that, while taking Dele Farotimi to court, Dele Farotimi was handcuffed as if he was a criminal, when the people who actually commit offense more than what Dele Farotimi has committed were never unhandcuffed. For example, former Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello, he was taken to court and never unhandcuffed. Yaya Bello was in court without handcuffed and was escorted with policemen. You could see a lot of security agencies laughing and even celebrating with him, while Dele Farotimi, who was charged to court because of defamation of character, was handcuffed. And Nigerians are saying that the way the Nigerian judiciary system is handling Dele Farotimi's case, it seems that what Dele Farotimi wrote in that book might actually be true. Maybe there's a big truth in that book Dele Farotimi wrote, according to those who have read it. So Dele Farotimi was granted bail of 50 million naira on the offense of defamation of character, according to Afe Babalola's suit. Not just the 50 million naira, Dele Farotimi has to provide one surety that will stand in for him, and that person must have a landed property in Ekiti. That person must also have 3 years tax clearance. That person must submit his title of deeds to the court. That person must submit his 4 passports and 4 photographs to the court. And Dele Farotimi also will have to submit his international passport, meaning that while this case is still on, even though he has been granted bail, he will not leave the country because he will have to submit his international passport to the court, because they think say maybe he go wrong come out for the country. Now, those are the conditions surrounding Dele Farotimi's bail, which anyway he might meet them up very soon. Remember that House of Rep member that physically and verbally assaulted a boat driver. His bail condition did not get to this level. It was just 500,000 naira and everything went, everybody moved away. But Dele Farotimi's old is 50 million naira. The question is, 50 million naira for what exactly? That is the question. Another question Nigerians need to ask is that why must Dele Farotimi be handcuffed to court? Anyway, I don't have answer to those questions. Maybe you watching me will have answer to them. Tell me in the comment section below.